Well, it's our last one of the year, and every week we do talk to a Green Bay Packer, and this week it is none other than Packers receiver Geronimo Allison. Geronimo, I'll bring you in. It was a tough way to see the playoff hopes end. The loss to the Carolina Panthers. I know you had the fumble, unfortunately. I didn't want to bring that up, but we have to. And then there's also the Atlanta Falcons beating the Buccaneers, so that ended the playoff hopes for you guys. But how tough is it to realize that the games you're playing from here on out, Minnesota, Detroit, aren't for the playoffs?
It's very disappointing. That's not the expectations that we set early on in the year. We wanted to set our goals high, and we did, aiming for the Super Bowl, but we came up short this year, but it's very disappointing.
So Geronimo, I mean, even though the playoffs won't be happening, I'm guessing there's some level of pride you guys will be playing with from here on out against Detroit. Is that about the feel of it? Is it pretty much just all for pride right now?
Definitely. As young guys, me personally, I look forward to leaving my mark, not leaving that with a bad taste in my mouth like last week. I want to leave strong and confident and going into next year with a good taste in my mouth.
So I know it was a tough journey for the team. Obviously, the playoffs no longer a thing, but tough journey for Aaron Rodgers as well. I mean, he gets his collarbone hurt, he comes back to play one game, gets shut down on injured reserve. But talk about the leadership between Aaron Rodgers and Brett Hundley, what those two have meant to the team this year.
It's awesome to have great guys like that around us and two leaders that's able to lead the team. And then the next man being able to come in there and fill that void for Aaron when he was down. Last week it was great to have Aaron back, but most importantly, as a team, we love to have both of those guys in our corner, and we love playing behind them.
Yeah, and so now you're facing the Lions, and you obviously want to play spoiler at this point of the year. You're playing for pride, but you're also playing to spoil any sort of playoff hopes or seedings for the other teams. Detroit this week, in Detroit at Ford Field, what's it like? I mean, how do you disrupt their home field advantage?
Most importantly, we have to play together, play as one, and win all phases from special teams, offense, and defense. Just have a collective team win and take care of home field advantage. And
well, I hate to end it on a sour note here for you, but how crazy is it? Just crazy and surreal that realizing that this final game is the end of the season.
Definitely. It feels so unreal right now, but I'm pretty sure in a few weeks it'll be reality. And unfortunately, we just have to swallow it and move on to next season after the year.
Yeah, well, it's unfortunate the way the season has kind of come to a close. Now it'll close out this week, but we want to thank you for taking time to talk with us, Geronimo, and we wish you the best of luck the rest of the way.